everyone, I've been using my Prada nylon pouch a lot since I got it at the end of last summer, and I thought I would share how I've converted it to a handbag. I know a lot of people have shared how to do this already, but I thought this might be helpful for anyone that wanted some additional options. I think this is a great way to get the look of a Prada nylon bag, but for a lot cheaper. So everything that I talk about in this video, I'll try to provide links and more details in the description box, but if you have any other questions, definitely leave a comment and I'll try my best to answer. So Prada is still offering this pouch on their website, and it's actually listed under the accessories section and then under travel pouches. I didn't realize they must have had some price increases, but it's currently $625 Canadian. I believe you can get a very similar version for much cheaper at a Prada outlet if you have access to one, but I of course also recommend looking at other websites that sell luxury goods, as you can usually get some sort of discount, and if you can find them in the pre-owned market, that would also be another great option. So I personally purchased mine on Essence for $460 Canadian before tax, and this was only about half a year ago, so I'm not sure how much higher they're going to increase the price at this point. But my experience with Essence is always great though, and even with everything that's going on, it had arrived in about a week. So the pouch itself is quite flimsy and there's no structure to it, so in order to prevent it from sagging or getting misshapen, so as you can see, it just kind of opens up like that. I've added a bag organizer. So this bag organizer is from Samorga, and I'm not sure if they're offering it anymore, but I will provide links to it. If I can find alternatives as well, I'll also link that. I used discount code for 20% off, and then after everything, it came out to about $45. When I'd ordered it last year, it took over a month to arrive, but I know they've limited it now to a $30 shipping option, so that's quite a lot, but I imagine it will arrive much quicker now. And so it just looks like this and has two pockets, but it's made out of this felt material, and it's good. It fits it perfectly. And then for the straps. For the straps, so I have a long crossbody strap here, and then also O-rings, which is what attaches it to the bag, and then also a shorter handle strap. So for the straps as well as the O-rings, I purchased these online from a Korean website called 11 Street. They do have a global website which translates most things to English, although for sellers that have images in the description, this will remain in Korean. I'll leave the link to the exact seller I purchased from and more in-depth details for the options I chose though, if you want to reference this. And what I decided to go with was for the long strap, a 11mm, 120 centimeter long crossbody strap in the Safiano, they call it a Safiano leather or finish, with the nickel hardware, which is silver. I also got a shorter top handle strap, so this was again 11mm wide, 35 centimeters long, and in the Safiano finish with the nickel hardware. And for the O-rings, I went with the 17mm diameter option. They do ship internationally and they charge a fixed cost for this. However, they refund you any unused amount, which is great. And altogether with everything, this came out to about $63 Canadian, and it took about 2 weeks to arrive. So the total cost for everything, so the bag organizer, the straps, and the O-rings, everything, it came out to about $591 Canadian, so just shy of $600. And compared to their current nylon bucket bags that they offer, and which are, I think, a comparable size, those are almost $1,600 Canadian before tax. So I think this is a great option, and personally one that I really do love. So this pouch actually opens and fits quite a bit of stuff, and you'll see this one, which is from the Prada website, has the little wristlet strap, which I don't use, but I do keep it here just because I do like the look of it. But it's nice because of this little D-ring right here. You can clip on other things from the outside of the bag if you want. And then the difference, I think, mainly to the outlet bag that I've seen is that this has the Prada lining versus the other one doesn't seem to be lined, or it's not double lined, whatever that might be. So it's really, really simple. Of course, you take the Samorga pouch and then you just insert it in here. So there's that. And I know people do comment that this might kind of have that edge there, but honestly when I stuff it up and I put things in it, I really don't have that look and I don't have that issue. So it just looks like that. For the O-rings, you want to connect them to there's a seam on each edge. There's 2 holes. Just clip it together and stick in the O-ring on both sides. These ones are quite tight on it, but I really like the look of that. I don't like it hanging, I don't like it overhanging too much. So for these ones, it can be a little bit difficult, but what I do is I just scrunch it up here and then I put it in straight and then I hook it into the ring. Just like that. And I do it the same on the other side. This, I think, is definitely easier if you have a larger diameter. And I would make sure that it lays right on top of the drawstring so it doesn't interfere. So once you have the hooks there, super simple. So far it looks like this. Again, just on the seams, just like that. And then I personally like the top handle to lay in the front. So I just make sure that this is laying when I clip it on, which is really simple. So this just goes in here. Just clip it on. So like that. And then for the longer crossbody strap, this time I just make sure it goes behind it so that when I have it up, this isn't kind of getting pushed back. So you just, it's easy, you just clip it on like this. And that's it. So you'll see once you kind of prop it up, it just kind of looks like this. And then you have a really great crossbody bag. And it's nice because you can also hold it top handle if you would like. So if you have any questions, definitely leave your question down below and I'll try my best to answer it. Again, more details on everything that I talked about, including links to where to get everything or where I got everything, as well as details for the options in case you're confused or want to compare or reference. That will all be in the description box. I hope everyone has a fantastic day and I'll see you in the next video.